Ladies and gentlemen, today we are unlocking the vault to one of America's most legendary treasures. We're talking about coins so rare, so astonishing, that they have the power to change your life in an instant. These are not just pieces of silver, they are pieces of history, forged in an era of change, minted with unmatched artistry, and now each one is a silent fortune waiting for the right hands to claim them. This is not just another coin video. This is your golden ticket into the world of $1,000,000 potential. In today's episode, we're diving into the top 5 ultra-rare standing Liberty quarters that rule the auction market today. The Standing Liberty Quarter, a masterpiece designed by Herman A. McNeil, represents freedom, strength, and America's unshakable pride. But some dates and mint marks are so scarce, so desired, that owning one is like having the key to a private treasure vault. We're not talking small profits here. We're talking 6-figure jackpots for each coin in fine condition. These are the kinds of coins that make headlines, that collectors dream about, that auctioneers fight over. And yes, every price you will hear today is the real deal for its condition enough to make you feel like you are holding a fortune in your palm. Coin number 1, Standing Liberty Quarter 1917, fine condition. The year was 1917. The United States was standing tall in the midst of World War I, projecting strength and liberty to the world. And in the heart of the Philadelphia Mint, a stunning silver quarter was struck, the Standing Liberty Quarter. This wasn't just any coin, it was a proud symbol of the nation's ideals, with Lady Liberty herself boldly guarding the gateway of freedom, shield in one hand, olive branch in the other. The 1917 issue carries a unique historical mark. It was the last year to feature the bare-breasted Liberty before a public outcry led to a design modification. That early design detail alone has fueled its legend in the collector world. Crafted from 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 6.25 grams, it has an undeniable presence in hand. Even in fine condition, the artistry remains clear: the folds of Liberty's gown, the strong lines of her shield, the confident stance that tells a story of resilience. What makes this coin a collector's obsession is its combination of design rarity and age. Many 1917 Standing Liberties were lost to circulation wear, silver melting, and time itself. Finding one in fine condition is like spotting a diamond in a gravel pit. Rare, unmistakable, and unforgettable. And now the number that will leave you breathless. In today's auction market, a fine condition 1917 Standing Liberty Quarter can command a staggering $128,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $128,000 for a single coin that might be sitting unnoticed in a collection. This isn't pocket change. This is the kind of money that puts you in the league of serious wealth in an instant. Imagine holding a piece of silver no bigger than your thumb yet, worth more than entire safes full of ordinary coins. For collectors, my advice is simple. Study the 1917 details, especially the Type 1 design, and always examine the strike sharpness. These coins don't just appear every day. They are hunted, guarded, and treasured. And if you ever get your hands on one, you are not holding a coin. You are holding history, prestige, and a fortune all at once. Coin number 2, Standing Liberty Quarter, 1919, very fine condition. The year is 1919. The guns of World War I have fallen silent, and America is standing proudly on the global stage. It is a time of hope, rebuilding, and progress, and in that year, the United States. Mint release is one of the most elusive treasures in American coinage, the Standing Liberty Quarter 1919. This coin is far more than silver. It is a monument in miniature. Designed by Herman A. McNeil, Liberty stands tall and unshaken, her shield guarding the nation, her olive branch offering peace. The details on the 1919 issue are breathtaking. The strong lines of the shield, the fine folds in her flowing gown, the bold date beneath her stance, all sculpted with a level of craftsmanship we seldom see today. The 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter is legendary for its low mintage and extreme scarcity in higher grades. Many were lost in circulation during the Roaring '20s, a decade of bustling commerce and silver coin usage. Time has stripped away the survivors, making the few remaining very fine condition examples absolute treasures. In this grade, Liberty's figure still carries remarkable detail. The shield lines are distinct, and her stance radiates power even after more than a century. But what truly sends this coin's prestige soaring is its sheer rarity and collectible condition. Collectors worldwide know 1919 is a key date. It's the kind of coin that disappears into private vaults for decades, emerging only when the stakes are high and the bidders are ready for battle. And when we talk about stakes, listen closely. In today's high-powered auction market, a standing Liberty quarter from 1919 in very fine condition can bring an electrifying $137,000. Yes, you heard that right, $137,000. This isn't a coin you simply find. It's a coin you uncover, like striking a vein of pure treasure deep underground. In the right setting, its sale can feel like discovering a hidden inheritance you never knew existed. For serious collectors, my tip is simple yet priceless. Learn the tiny markers of authenticity, watch for strong date strikes, and always verify the edge reading. A genuine 1919 in very fine condition isn't just a coin, it's a door to a new chapter of financial and historical prestige. Handle one, and you will understand why so many collectors call it the crown jewel of the Standing Liberty series. Coin number 3, Standing Liberty Quarter, 1926, fine condition. The year was 1926. The Roaring Twenties were in full swing, jazz echoing through city streets, automobiles replacing horse-drawn carriages, and America surging forward into an age of prosperity. Yet, in the midst of this golden decade, the United States, Mint quietly struck one of the most elusive Standing Liberty quarters ever to grace the hands of collectors, the 1926 Standing Liberty Quarter. This coin, like a silver guardian from another era, holds a design that radiates elegance and authority. Hermione. MacNeil's Liberty stands firm, shield at her side, the olive branch reaching outward, a perfect blend of strength and peace. In fine condition, the details remain captivating. Liberty's figure is still clear, shield lines are visible, and her proud stance is unmistakable, even after nearly a century of circulation. The 1926 is especially notorious for its low mintage relative to demand and the fact that so many were lost to everyday commerce and silver reclamation. Surviving examples in fine condition are like rare artifacts dug from the sands of time, proof that beauty and value can endure even when decades pass. Collectors know the truth. The 1926 issue doesn't just appear. It's hunted, desired, and when one comes to auction, it is a battle. Private collectors and high-stakes investors lock in bidding wars that drive the value sky high. And here's the figure that turns this coin from a collectible into a life-changing find. In today's high-energy auction scene, a 1926 Standing Liberty Quarter in fine condition commands a breathtaking $131,500. Yes, $131,500 for a coin smaller than the palm of your hand. It's not just money, it's a silver passport into the elite ranks of numismatic royalty. Owning one doesn't make you a collector, it makes you a keeper of a private fortune. For those on the hunt, my advice is simple. Know the date, study the strike, and understand the subtle features of genuine examples. Look for the clarity of Liberty's outline, the shield's definition, and the feel of authentic 90% silver. If you find one, never let it slip away. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding a six-figure key to the treasure rooms of history. Coin number 4, Standing Liberty Quarter 1929, very fine condition. 1929, a year etched into the American memory. It was the final year of the roaring prosperity before the Great Depression shook the nation. In that fateful year, the U.S. Mint produced a coin that would silently outlive the chaos of history, a silver relic now hunted by the most devoted collectors. The Standing Liberty Quarter, 1929. This is not just a coin. It is the closing chapter of an era. Hermione. MacNeil's iconic Liberty still stands proud, shield in hand, olive branch extended, a timeless emblem of America's promise. In very fine condition, the artistry leaps to life. Liberty's figure retains crisp lines, the shield's vertical stripes stand out, and the date, bold and intact, declares its place in time. The 1929 Standing Liberty is rare not just for its age, but because it was minted at a moment when the economic tide was turning. Many were spent into the economy during the tough years that followed, wearing down their details or disappearing entirely. To find one today in very fine condition is to uncover a silver survivor, a coin that endured both prosperity and hardship and still emerges with dignity and value beyond imagination. And now the number that makes collectors' hearts pound. In today's high-stakes auction market, a 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter, in very fine condition, can command an astonishing $139,000. That's right, $139,000. This is not a casual find. It's a fortune disguised as a piece of pocket change from nearly a century ago. When one of these surfaces, it doesn't just sell, it ignites a bidding war that can leave the room silent in awe when the hammer falls. For serious collectors, my advice is crystal clear. Pay close attention to the strike sharpness on Liberty's gown folds and shield lines. Ensure the date is original and unaltered. And remember that 1929 is one of the final beacons of the Standing Liberty series. Holding one is like holding the very heartbeat of a bygone America, and the market knows it. This is a coin that doesn't just rise in value, it dominates. Coin number 5, Standing Liberty Quarter 1920. Fine condition, 1920, the dawn of a new decade. The Great War was over, the nation was rebuilding, and America stood tall with confidence and ambition. In that year, the U.S. Mint struck one of the most compelling and elusive treasures in the Standing Liberty Quarter series, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter. This coin is not just a currency, it is a time capsule of post-war America. Her Monet. McNeil's design radiates power and grace, Liberty standing strong, her shield a guardian of freedom, her olive branch a promise of peace. In fine condition, the coin still holds onto its striking presence. Liberty's outline is distinct, the shield's details are visible, and the date rests proudly at the base, defying a century of wear. What sets the 1920 issue apart is its scarcity in collectible grades. While millions were struck, most entered heavy circulation during a period of rapid economic change, suffering relentless wear in the hands of everyday Americans. Very few survived in fine condition, making each surviving piece a true rarity in the world of numismatics. And the value? Brace yourself. In today's high-energy auction market, a 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter in fine condition can achieve a breathtaking $133,500. Yes, $133,500. This is not just a collectible. It is a silver fortune, a coin that can turn an ordinary day into one you will remember for the rest of your life. The kind of find that transforms a simple collection into a legacy. For collectors, my advice is absolute. Study the shield lines, confirm the date's clarity, and feel the weight of genuine 90% silver. The 1920 is not a coin to be underestimated. It is a fortress of value, a masterpiece of American coinage, and a treasure that elevates any collection to legendary status. Owning one is like holding the pulse of history. And there you have it, 5 of the most extraordinary treasures ever struck in silver. The Standing Liberty Quarters that have proven time and again that history is not just written in books, it's minted in metal. Each one a survivor, a masterpiece, a fortune condensed into a small circle of silver. These coins are not simply collectibles, they are legacies, vault-worthy treasures that stand as proof of America's artistry and resilience. If you ever come across one of these in the wild, remember you are not just holding a coin, you are holding history, prestige, and the kind of value that can change your life in an instant. My channel is committed to bringing you only trustworthy, well-researched, and accurate information about the rarest coins in the market today, so that you, my audience, can collect and invest with confidence. This is more than a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. And you've just seen some of the greatest prizes of all time. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through numismatic history. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep the treasure hunt alive. Thanks for watching.